John, we got the Ultra now. I know about the Ultra, but this is a new one.
This is a new one.
Tell me what's new.
Well, the new Ultra Series 3 took the place of the Series 2, which we launched back in Series 1, Series 2, which we launched in 2002.
Been that long?
It's been that long. We've learned a lot over that time frame, and we've incorporated some of the stuff that we've learned into the Series 3. This was launched in July of '08, and we're starting to see great success with it. So the Series 3 Ultra, we now have the capability of supplying 3 different temperatures to a heating system and 3 different output demands to a heating system with no additional controls.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
That's a
How'd you would know?
Basically, we have 3 input locations on the control module,
okay.
And how you identify those inputs, whether it's a priority 1, priority 2, or priority 3 demand, the boiler recognizes that demand and it'll run to the specific temperature that you set the boiler at. It's called a U control, and it's basically up to you to control the boiler how you want it to run. You tell it what you want to run, how long you want it to run, and when you want it to run.
And you do that all here?
Basically, you do that all right here through these little 4 buttons, and the center button is the enter button. You would make all your changes here. Error history is recorded. Every function of the boiler is recorded here at this device, and you can get all the information out of the boiler right here.
Sweet. Can I open it up and
sure,
see what's
absolutely,
inside?
absolutely.
So easy to take this off.
It is.
Looks like there should be more in there, huh?
Well, for what you get out of it, you're right. It should be a little more. We've made some changes here also. We've gone to a dual sensing sensor on the supply and the return of the heat exchanger. We've changed the wiring. We've gone to Molex connectors, so you have more of a direct connect. We've gone to a flex connector on the gas line, so it's easier to disconnect the gas line and work on the product. Additional
looks
ports.
pretty easy to get at everything, huh?
Yeah, that was one of the goals. We wanted to keep this as service friendly as possible. The only time you'd really have to be down here is if you need to change a component or test a component. Everything else you'll be able to read right off the screen. From flame signal to RPM range to modulation range, everything that the boiler does. It'll modulate between 20% and 100%, depending on the heat demand that it sees and the temperature difference of the heat exchanger.
I like it. That's aluminum.
Cast aluminum, 1-piece cast aluminum. We have 80, a 105, a 155, a 230, and a 310. In heating season for '09, we'll have a 399, and up on our display, spinning up there, we have a 550 and a 750 Ultra condensing commercial boiler.
And those are referring to BTUs?
Those are referring to BTUs.
Thousands of BTUs.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay, great.
But the one nice feature about the Ultra line is this control package on the Ultra, from the residential models up through the commercial model, is going to be the same control package. So once a contractor gets comfortable in front of a smaller Ultra in a residential home, he can still be comfortable in front of a larger commercial boiler.
Okay, the controls, is it easy to learn?
Yeah, it's real easy to learn. There's basically 4 buttons around the outside, up, down, left, and right, and a center button, which is the enter button. And everything that the boiler does, every function of the boiler, you can view right here live at the screen, from flame signal to temperatures to error codes with error histories, everything, modulation range, everything you can view right here at the boiler.
Sounds pretty intuitive.
It is, but it's you can't be afraid of it. You got to get in front of it. You got to push the buttons and let the boiler tell you what it's seeing, what it's doing, and why it's operating the way it's operating.
That's nice. Once you get to know it, can you give it a name?
Yeah, we named it the U control because you actually control what the boiler does, how long it runs, when it should run, how much BTU input it should have, and also this format is going to be carried on to the 550 and the 750 Ultra, which is going to be our commercial condensing line.
I like that. The U control.
The U control.
Beautiful.